Hi guys, it's Dory. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do my update from the only room in the house that doesn't have anybody in it. Big family probs. Anyhow, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Dory. I am 48 years old, 5'4" tall, and on September 12th of 2016, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery. My highest recorded weight ever was 350 pounds. The day of surgery, I weighed 300.5. The lowest I've seen is 156.3, which was actually 1 year ago today. It came up on my time hop. I have a picture of the scale. 1 year ago today, I was at my lowest. I don't consider fluctuating up to as much as 180 down to 170, 160, and fluctuating as a regain. It's not something that I've stayed at. I've just fluctuated there, and I was able to get myself back down. I'm actually on my way back down again. My goal right now is to be 160, but my ultimate goal is 150. Probably about, I don't even know how long it's been. I'm going to say it's been 3 weeks. I had went to my surgeon's office and I had an appointment, and I discussed with the physician's assistant there about nutrition and maybe what I was doing or what I could do for my body to kind of get snapped back into losing weight. I felt like I would get to 170, but I couldn't get any lower. She gave me some things to do. It entailed just kind of shaking my body up, which is exercise, eating at different times and things of that nature, which I have been doing. And so I am happy to report when I went to her, I was about maybe 178, I believe, 176, 178. And this morning I was 170. Yesterday I was 169.4. So I'm fluctuating like between 169.4, 170.2, 169.2, 170.1. So it's under a pound, and it's just fluctuating back and forth. Not a big deal. I can tell I am losing weight. I can tell, I don't know if it shows on camera, but I can tell I have lost inches, and my clothes is fitting great. And before I get any further, I actually have a whole bunch of stuff written down today, but I want to make sure that everybody had a wonderful Christmas, that you got what you wanted. Share below in the comments like some of your favorite gifts, maybe a gag gift you got or something like that. I ended up getting my daughter-in-law and son bought me from their baby, from my granddaughter Catherine, a pair of socks. And when I opened up the socks, they just look like regular, like Reeboks or regular workout socks. And until I looked closer, and they say on the top, she believed she could, and on the bottom, so she did, which has been my motto. And so that brought me to tears. I was so in love with those socks. So those are now my favorite socks. They have another gift. It didn't arrive yet, so I'm not sure what it is. A friend of mine, I know I usually wear, it's a blue long sleeve shirt. It's one of my favorites. It says Faith down. It has like a cross and it says Faith. Well, she bought me a necklace that matches that. She got me skinny syrups in all different kinds of flavors. She got my husband and I a keto crate for December, the month of keto crate she got us. Let's see, my husband bought me a pair of boots. I have to return them though because they're a little bit too high. He got thigh high ones. I just wanted, regular boots. So I have to return those, but he got me, I'm wearing some now, but he got me like 6 different color of leggings, so super soft. They have the fleece inside, so they keep me warm, definitely comfy and cozy. What else did he get me? I can't even think of it. I forget, but I feel spoiled. I feel great. My daughter got me a gift card to Panera. Trying to think what else, but anyways, it was a great Christmas. I hope that you guys had a wonderful Christmas. I hope that Santa was good to you. I know my family had a great time. Because of the quarantine here in Massachusetts, I know some people chose to have other people inside their house, or they went traveling. We have decided since March, since the quarantine, that we would just stay home and quarantine, with the exception of my husband having to go to work. and me maybe having to run into a pharmacy to go grab some Motrin or something for the kids. Otherwise, we get everything delivered. We get our Amazon delivered. I get Whole Foods delivered, Walmart pickup order. I just go pop the trunk, they put it in. I don't have any contact with them. So I've been really trying to stick to that. So this Christmas, it was just us. I FaceTimed my daughter and her boyfriend and their baby, my youngest granddaughter, Ember. She just turned 4 months. And then I FaceTimed my son and daughter-in-law and my other granddaughter, Catherine, who turns 9 months in a couple days, and watched them open up presents from us. I went to my mom's, dropped off her gifts, brought back my kids' gifts from her, dropped off my sons, brought back theirs, dropped off my daughters, brought back theirs. So anyhow, so that's just 2020. But guess what? In 2 days, it's 2021. So anyway, so I just wanted to get that out there. I just wanted everybody to know that I was thinking about you on Christmas. And I just hope that you guys had a wonderful holiday. So I have lost probably I think it's almost 7 pounds from the end of September. So from September, I wasn't really trying until I went for my appointment, which was in November. So maybe it was about a month ago that I went to see her. So in about 4 to 5 weeks, I've lost about 7 pounds. And so what have I done to lose the 7 pounds? I wrote everything down. As you guys know, if you are familiar with my channel at all, I have been logging in my FitnessPal every single day, everything I eat. And I've been doing that now since June 6th of 2016. It's I don't even know how many days, 1,600 days in a row or something like that. And so I just make sure that I log, because in an effort to get back down into the 150s, I go backwards to see kind of exactly what I was eating then and why I got through Christmas and New Year's, and I was still the lowest I had always been or ever been. And so I went back to see kind of the things that I had eaten. I will tell you my calorie range is between 1,150 to 1,600. It definitely depends on the day. I will tell you that I normally range about 1,350 to 1,380. That's normally not really a target. It just ends up being that's how much it is when I am done eating for the day. I am eating 2 times a day. I have a couple of snacks during the day. I'm still intermittent fasting. I stopped eating tonight at 5 p.m. and I will now not eat till tomorrow, probably about 11 to noon. I did start taking, for about the last 4 to 5 weeks, I have been taking a script from my surgeon's office called Carafate. And basically it's supposed to help with kind of, I was having, all those gastric issues that I had when I went to the hospital. And I've been taking a Meprazole that's normally for heartburn. I don't have heartburn. I just kind of have the indigestion, maybe some stomach acid going on. They're not really sure. All the tests came back great. My blood work, that was from the middle of November and then December 1st. The middle of November, my primary care physician pulled blood work, a full panel on me, just to make sure I didn't have H. pylori or anything within this gastric area. That all came back great. In December 1st, my physician's office, the surgeon's office, they pulled another big panel. My everything from my iron to my B12 to my cholesterol and everything. The only thing that was really high, and I don't even take a supplement for it, is B12. But I'll just attribute my great memory and remembering everything and the things I have to do for my family that take a lot of memorization. I will just chalk that up to having extra B12. I don't know. Everything else was perfect. My cholesterol, amazing. My iron was amazing. There was nothing that was off the charts. Everything was right in the middle of the average. It would tell you from 1 to 5 and maybe I was a 3, or 1 to 10 and I was a 5. So everything was right down the line the way that we would want to see it. And so I was pleased at that. So I've been taking this Carafate, And at first I thought that maybe it would slow down my weight loss or maybe something to that effect. I know a friend of mine had said that it's renowned for maybe having you not lose weight. But I'm happy to report that I've had none of those issues. And as a matter of fact, I went and I researched Carafate for myself. My daughter-in-law is a pharmacist. My son is a national pharmaceutical tech. And so anyhow, so I went and did my own research, talked to them, and it come to find out that Carafate is actually called a weight loss surgery drug. Whereas a lot of people do end up losing weight while being on it, so much so in some instances, and this is not all, but in some instances, so much so that they don't go ahead and have the surgery or whatever in some of the scientific studies that I've seen that are more recent. And so I don't know if that's contributing to helping me to get the weight off. I am exercising. Today I didn't exercise, but I normally exercise every day at 6:15. It is 6:58, so it's almost 7 o'clock. So obviously I missed my 6:15 window. I usually do from 6:15 till about 6:45 or 7 o'clock. I'm running in place. I'm running the longest I've ever run in my life and not getting tired, which is fantastic. I'm lifting weights, I'm doing the bands, I do my triceps, I do this with the bands, I do up here for my triceps, I do my biceps, I do my chest, I have a chest thing, I'm doing push-ups, wall push-ups, I do squats, I go on to an exercise ball. I just purchased a new exercise ball and I have another one. And I've been enjoying doing crunches on the exercise ball. I really feel the pain, I feel the burden. And so I think for that reason, I'm shaking everything up. It's definitely different than since March in quarantine where I've kind of been doing the same thing. Getting my 10,000 steps a day, but not really doing anything with my muscles or anything like that. I will say that my visceral fat percentage, 13 and above is too much, and they kind of tell you, you got to try to get some of the visceral fat, and that's the belly fat. So mine was 12, which was okay, but now it went down to 11, which is fantastic. I am getting a little bit more muscle mass, which we need as we get older. And so I think there's a combination of things. At the end, I'll tell you what I feel is really contributing to my losing this weight and just feeling great. So let me just tell you some of the things I've been eating. So as I said, I eat 2 times a day. I do have snacks in between or maybe after my last meal or something. So when I'm doing the intermittent fasting, the way I do it is I wait for about 16 hours before I even have a coffee, but I will have coffee. So I don't, if it's something liquid, I don't really consider that breaking my fast, although I know technically I'm breaking my fast, but I'm not consuming anything for about, 18, 19 hours. So when I start in the morning, I get up, I take my omeprazole, I take my Carafate, I take an energy supplement, then I go take my shower. Right before that, I have taken the dog out. I forgot to mention that. I got to take the dog out at about 5:45, 6 o'clock. And then so I come in, I take my supplements, I jump in the shower, I weigh myself before I jump in the shower, get ready, come out, start my day. And then probably about 10 o'clock or so, I'm up about between 5:15, 5:30, about 10 o'clock, I'll have coffee. Here's how I've been making my coffee. I take a K-cup of 8 ounces. To that, I add 1 tablespoon of erythritol. I add 2 teaspoons of Dose & Co., which is Khloe Kardashian's company of collagen. So I take 2 teaspoons of that. Then I take 1 scoop of the Perfect Keto vanilla flavored collagen. I whip that in there. I add a 1/4 cup of unsweetened almond milk. And I I whip that all up so it has a little bit of a froth on it, and then I take a tiny bit of cinnamon and I sprinkle on top. That's my coffee. That's the thing I've been having every single day. The Perfect Keto collagen does contain MCT oil. So after I drink it, my body now is getting used to MCT oil all over again. And so I do have a little bit of stomach discomfort, but I know what it's coming from and it's not really bothered me. So I'll have that, and then probably about, that's like 10 10:30, probably about like 11:30 now. I'm starting to get hungry for food. I can feel my stomach's empty. And so I'll go in, and here are the things in no particular order, all random, that I'll have. So I cooked up a spaghetti squash. I just took the spaghetti squash, cut it in half, took out the seeds, put olive oil, salt, pepper, turned it over, put it into, I think it was like 325, I want to say, for about 40 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes, took it out. You know, I took a fork, made it into like spaghetti, and I had it in the refrigerator. And so I ate on that for about 3-4 days. And so I would have a scoop of the in a small bowl. I would say it was about maybe 3/4 of a cup of spaghetti squash and a 1/4 of a cup, which I measured, of the Rayo's spaghetti marinara sauce. And so I had that, and that's all that I would have. That would be my one meal. I eat it slow. Don't drink after you eat. I always drink before I eat, but once I start eating, I do not drink. And then I still hold true all these years to making sure that I wait 30 minutes before I'm going to drink. And if I don't, just so you guys know, I get a wicked bad stomach ache. Wicked. It's not something I want to do, no matter how thirsty I think I am. Then a little while later, Power Crunch bars. That's what I've been eating lately. That's what has just sufficed me for the kind of sweet thing, is Power Crunch bars. I love them. There's 9 carbs in them. I don't care. That's where I get probably the bulk of my carbs every day, is probably from that Power Crunch bar. So almost every day I'll have a Power Crunch bar. If I'm not having a Power Crunch bar, I'm having something to do with Choc Zero. So I have the new Choc Zero truffles. I had the maple pecan ones. I now have the white chocolate raspberry, which are phenomenal. I also have the dark chocolate peppermint. Those are also good. I might have 1 or 2 of those a day. I also have a bar from a company called Love Good Fats, or it's Susie's Good Fats. It used to be, now it's Love Good Fats. I have a lemon mousse one and mint chocolate chip, or mint chocolate. And so I'll have one of those. Nothing like too crazy, like I'm not shoving food in my mouth all day long. Then the other thing that I've been really hooked on, probably for the last week I've been eating this, maybe even longer, a week and a half, is the cheese chaffle thingy, but there's no egg in it. So I just take my little mini dash, I put a little bit of shredded cheese. Inside is anything from banana peppers, pickles, Spanish olives, pepperoni, a little block of cheese, a little string cheese, and then I top it with cheese again, and then just shut it, maybe cook it for 2 cycles. It comes out really nice and crispy. So I've been on a big kick with those. So I will have one of those as my second meal. I might have it as my first meal, but as my second meal lately, I've been having that with, I cooked some sirloin steak, which I'm sure you saw in the video I posted yesterday for my, my meal prep video. And so I had sirloin steak, and I have about 3 to 4 ounces of the sirloin steak with that one chaffle thing, the cheese crisp thing, if you will. And so I have that. And sometimes I might dip the steak in cream cheese or sour cream, whatever I feel like at the time. And then that's it. I'm full after that. It does really well. I may have, we had ham from Christmas lunch that we had made for the rest of the family. I don't really eat a lot of the stuff like traditional Thanksgiving and Christmas. I just don't eat the carbs anymore. And so I had some ham with scrambled eggs, a little bit of cheese on top one day, and that was really good. So yeah, so that's basically kind of my diet, what I've been eating. 2 meals a day, snacks, 1 snack in between, maybe I was doing the Choc Zero Advent calendar, so I would have one of those chocolates every day. And so it's been fine. I feel like I'm staying within my caloric thing that I set up on my macros. I will tell you I have a chart upstairs, and I will show a picture at the end of this video. Hopefully it comes out right, but I have been doing my chart, my, I forgot what you call it. It's like a life chart, a goal chart. And I have several things on there. I have exercising, drinking more than 120 ounces of water, 40 net carbs or below every day. Let's see, intermittent fasting, taking all my vitamins. I think that's it. There may be one more. There's either 5 or 6 things, but I've been really doing well. The only thing I have to work on more is the water. I'll get maybe 100, but I'm not getting 120, which is fine. I just don't check my little thing. But when you see the picture at the end of this video, you'll see how it's all color coded, so you know where I'm doing well, where I may not be doing well. Let's see if I think I covered everything. So let me just go to my macros real quick. So it's under 40 net carbs per day, between 1,150 to 1,600 calories, but my sweet spot is about 1,250 to maybe 1,380. My fat, I don't really pay attention, but it's been maybe 90 to 105 maybe grams, and then my protein's been maybe 120 grams. Sometimes it's a little lower. It could be 90, and my fat maybe 70, depending on what I ate. Today I had shrimp. I ended up getting Imperfect Foods, and I ordered some shrimp. So today I boiled up some shrimp, and so 3 ounces of shrimp is only 90 calories, no carbs. So I'll definitely have a lower carb day tomorrow when I eat the shrimp. So that's basically kind of how my macros go. I don't really pay much attention to the fat or the protein, because I already know the things I'm eating has a ton of protein and a ton of fat. Or I'm not really shooting for the fat because I'm not really doing the keto thing, although what I'm eating would definitely fit into that. So as I end this video, I just want to say what I think is helping the most, which is something, if I've done something in the past well, and I've gotten to a certain goal, and I go back and I research, what did you do then that helped you, and then you do it again now, it would be adding the collagen and the MCT oil. That would be my pinpoint. If I had to pinpoint something, those 2 things, adding the collagen and the MCT oil, are the 2 things I was doing a year ago in November and December and January last year. And so that I think has attributed to it. For whatever reason, I don't know, maybe it helps to satiate me more, maybe it's just something that I need in my body, that it works well. And then of course the exercise, the weights, and the shaking things up and not doing the same old as I had been doing since March. So I hope this video helped you. I hope this video you find is great and you're encouraged. And if you do not subscribe to my weight loss surgery journey / diet / unboxings or whatever have you, I would love if you would become a member of our family here. So if you can hit the subscribe and like button, share the video. If you found this helpful, comment below if you want me to touch on anything else. If you have any questions, I am here for you to answer those. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you soon.